Reset the clock to 40.
All right, shipheads, we've got a scrimmage for you here this afternoon. Dress rehearsal. We have a real game tomorrow as the ships will host really good squad in Cedar Grove, Belgium, taking on Valders today in this scrimmage. Starting are the reserves, and I don't have rosters, so hard for me to tell who anyone is right now. Number 22 looks like Anna Stecker. In a scrimmage here, so rosters not being printed. I know that's Julia Saraki in goal for the Shipbuilders. Throw in for Valders on the far sideline. Headed forward by number 20. It's going to trickle up that far touchline out of bounds to the Vikings. And Ships attacking. Now a shot on goal and into the back of the net quickly for Manitowoc Lincoln. Wish I knew who scored that goal. Taken back by the Ships. Head to number 20. Popped forward, run it down on this near touchline, sidestepping the defender, shot on goal again for the Ships down. To a knee goes the Valders keeper to collect that one. On a Stecker, had it forward to Eddie Lecker. Controlled by Valders, taken away by Lecker. She'll go middle. And that is number 4. Might be Ryan. Perhaps she switched. She was number 5 last year, I believe. Shadowing the ball on the far sideline for the Shipbuilders, number 14. Toss it into number 4, spinning to it, tab at sideline. Ahead, middle. That one's going to get loose to Lecker. She's going to have an opportunity. Addie Lecker breaking to the left, and she'll fire it on goal, and that one's gobbled up. By the Valders goalkeeper. Up this near sideline go the Ships. Toss that one in. Control there by number 4. Again, that might be Ryan. Very difficult for me to tell who anybody is from up here without the aid of those numbers and name combinations. Moving middle is number 13. She'll buy herself some time, get it back to 18. 18 will play it wide, trying to find a sliver in the defense. Toss that one down into the right flat. Tapped back. Collected by Valders. Jockeyed for, go middle, number 15 there, and that is Lecker, who's going to punch it in with the left hand. Addie Lecker makes it 2-0 in favor of the Ships here in this scrimmage. That one's a shot to the middle of the field. Played back by the Ships, taken away by Valders. That one rolling in the clear here. Ships are going to get there first, and that's going to be controlled. Tap it to the sideline. Stecker trying to corral it, unable to do so. Senior Anna Stecker on this near sideline, lob it in. Headed straight out of bounds. Number 11 there. Ava Giral back there defensively, I believe. That one in the air. Pop it middle off the foot of one of the Ships. Lecker trying to control it. Looking for position now. She will control on this near sideline. She'll bust it middle of the field. Boom by the goalkeeper. Number 20. Get it ahead to Ryan, I think. 19 now is going to be called offsides. And I believe that is Addie Mallard up there. Lecker goes middle, and Ryan emerges with it on the ground, played by the keeper. Eddie Lecker. That one chopped back, played by 22 to that left flat. Lecker run it down and out of play. Boom, middle of the field. Valders trying to control it. Ryan swinging out there right flat. She's got Mallard. Mallard, leave it back for number 14. Don't know. Back middle of the field to the left. Chopped out of there by Valders. Run down. Nudge it back forward. Addie Lecker will emerge with it, turn the corner. And that one will get out of bounds. Lecker plays that one inside. Here comes Ryan. One's going to deflect all the way back here. 14 will play it to the far sideline. Chop it middle. Header. Hits the ground. Trapped. Lecker now. Turn it back inside. Pop back. Eddie Lecker chopping at it. 21. Mixing it up in there. Lob back out here on a Stecker. Stecker will go middle. That one deflects off the shin guards of the defender. Break it to the sideline. 21 trying to get that wide turn. And step for step is the defender. She'll take it away. Back up this near touchline. Ripped back. Addie Lecker. She'll center it. Chop. Oh, goodness gracious. A heater right to the grill, it looked like, and barely phased there. I think that was Ryan who took it right off the face. Middle of the field, she'll break it right. Following the deflection. There's Mallard. Mallard scoop it, and that one wide of the mark. That one lofted. Hits the turf. Fought for. Scooped out of there by Valders. Redirected by the ships. Lecker near. Flat. She'll persist. Back middle goes Addie Lecker. That one off the toe of the Vikings to the sideline. Should mention ships are wearing pink uniforms. Vikings in the dark black uniforms. Migliaria. Migliaria, I'm sorry, 13 now will fire it on goal. And Julia Saraki is playing goal for the Valders Vikings. That's why I was initially confused. Like, man, this goaltender looks exactly like Julia. Has the same number, mannerisms. Miglieri, fire on goal. That one boomed towards the middle of the field, taken back by Stecker. Chop middle 20. And still on her feet is number 20, turning the corner, turn it inside. Now Miglieri trying to get there first. That one 20, move it middle, slide it across the Lecker, and that's gonna one hop. Boot that one out. Hit the ground. Turn it middle, number 11 over there. That is Ava Drawl. 14, I don't know necessarily who that is. Addison Mallard, back middle, deflected. Miglieri. One hops Saraki. I think that's Julia back there. Otherwise, it's Bizarro Valders Julia. Here comes the break by the Vikings now with their most palpable threat they've had thus far in the scrimmage. First almost 25 minutes of the scrimmage. Lecker, chop in middle. Looking for Ryan. Header back. Controlled. On her feet is 13. Nice sidestep on the break for number 13. Chop back to the sideline. Eddie Lecker to the middle again. On the ground, middle of the field, chopped out by Valders. Chased by 20. 20 working to the far sideline. Cleared out by the Vikings. 14 turn the corner and trying to run it down on the sideline. She will. The spin around there is Mallard. Knocked out of bounds. Vikings ball. There don't appear to be any subs for the Vikings. Shipbuilders have their entire starting lineup sitting on the bench over there, and minus the one that's playing in the goal for the opposition. That one fired on the near post, and Saraki's sticking with it. Getting a workout from the friendlies. Boom that one out here for a Stecker. She'll angle it back 21, trying to get it in stride. That one looped out here near sideline. Ava Jarol get there first as she'll try to control it to the sideline and put the brakes on, turn it middle. Number 9 trying to redirect. Taken away by Stecker. Stecker turn it back to this near touchline. Left foot forward. 21 spinning around, getting her orientation there. Pop that one middle off the head of Ava. That's going to trickle out of bounds. We're going to get a Valders throw in. That one's boomed at the touchline. The Vikings will throw again. One taken away by Ava. Tap it to the sideline, trying to hit Stecker back middle. Senior to senior there. In front of the goal here, down and scooping it. Not exactly sure who that is. I assume it's whoever the backup goalie is for the Shipbuilders. That one played out here for Ryan. Ryan turning with it at the midfield marker, and she will accelerate into the defense now. Sidestepping one defender still on her feet, play it out to the right side. Addison Millard chasing it now as Miglieri. That one into the right flat, collected there by the Vikings defender on the right side. Addie Millard sticking with it over there. Turn it back inside. Great job redirection off the heel. Fired on the near post. And lunging to save it was Saraki. That one's going to get all the way across out of bounds to the Vikes. That one out of bounds. Last touch by the Vikings. We're going to get thrown for the Ships. On the trigger will be number 20. 21, I'm sorry. In the left corner, that one deflecting off the shin of the Vikings defender. Stecker. Fire at middle. That one's going to hit. And one hopped by Saraki, Julia. Not much wind to speak of here. Boomed towards midfield. That's going to hit the ground. And going to be run down by Ava. Ava Jarol to the sideline. She's got on a Stecker. Stecker lost her balance, taken by the Vikes. Play it back middle for Valders. Tapped back. Stecker trying to play it. Chop forward. Ava Jarol. And she'll find Lecker. Lecker turn it middle. Off her left foot, tapped back. Lecker accelerating through the two Vikings defenders. Now she'll turn to the goal, chasing it down, and it's going to be Saraki who gets there first and diffuses. Is a very real threat for the Ships. 14, run it to the far sideline. She'll turn the corner. Fire it onto the interior. There was Miglieri again. Chopping back middle. Ships trying to take it away. And crowd there, number 13 on the sidestep. She's going to have herself an opportunity and fired on the ground. Saraki able to gobble it up on that near post. Great shot on that in and out juke for number 13, whoever that is. Wish I had a roster, Shipheads. I know watching a scrimmage, not always the most entertaining option on the internet. Appreciate that. Holy cow, 6 of you are out there. It would be a little more entertaining if I could tell you who everybody was. That one rocketed out near the 20, taken back by the Ships. 13, little juke move there. She'll move to the left, buys herself some time. Left flat, back middle. She's got Addie Lecker. Lecker, leave it for 21. 21, trying to get it past number 12 for the Vikings. Poked around. 20 will run it down, leave it for Number 13, 13 again. Great job buying herself some space. That one's going to deflect all the way out there. 19, 19 Mallard with a high velocity shot went top shelf, and great job by Julia Saraki turning it back. Close range. That one hops, number 14. She'll try to recover out there near midfield. That's going to get out of bounds off the ships. We're going to get a break here, shipheads. Again, officials in mid-season form, even if this is a scrimmage. Well, for the second half of this second quarter, essentially, of this game, as they've split the first half in half. Ships appear to have sent out the starting lineup as across the front here in the forward position. We've got number 16 on the top of your screen, Rachel Lambrick. Sarah Bolchin in the middle. Tegan Hine on the near side. Midfielders. Yeah, Annalise Koo. Number 9, Ethne Charles. Top of your screen at the midfield. Lila Redwine, number 8. On that back line. Cora Foster. Middle left. Middle right. Lindsay Pionic. Bottom of your screen. Ava Conchia. And top of the screen defensively is Ella Demetris, I believe. Toss that one in. Play it middle. That's Lambrick. Bolchin now on that right flat. She'll stop and go. Put it back into the hands of Redwine. Demetris. Ella goes middle. Play it to that right flat. Looking there for Lambrick, I believe. Offsides on the play was Rachel Lambrick. Saraki redirected. Now it's Lambrick who's going to get to it first. She'll go middle. She's got Bolchin. Bolchin spinning to the front of the goal, taken away by the back middle defender. Redwine. Play it ahead to Lambrick. Lambrick back middle Bolchin. Bolchin breaking around that last defender. Fire it on goal. Back left, top shelf. Sarah Bolchin. Feeding a goal to teammate Julia Saraki. Set up by Rachel Lambrick. That one shot on the ground. Taken away. Played there by Anthony Charles. Collision near the 25 between Lambrick and the defender. That one off the turf. Pop it middle. On the ground. Redirection. Redwine. Spin it. Center. All the way across to Ava Conchia. Coup. Pionic. Tegan Hine. Annalise trying to win the foot race here. She'll get there ahead of that back left defender. Coup with time. Little juke move. Still on her feet. She'll leave it for Conchia. And that one's going to get out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for the Vikings. Mounted on the turf. Played by Redwine. Lila able to get it back. Cora Foster will set it up. Middle to Redwine. Spinning there. Charles Bolchin on the right side. Sarah will give ground now. Back middle. Anthony Charles chop it right of the post over there. Again, I'm not exactly sure on everyone here. Number wise, going from a roster last year, tap that one across to Hine. Hine able to get that big left foot on it, but another nice save for Saraki. Shipbuilders leading this one 3-0, despite the stellar efforts of Julia Saraki in goal for Valders. Play it out here to Kinchia. Back middle, she's got Cora Foster. Foster at the half-court line. Demetris, get it ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin in the right flat. She'll turn it back middle. Time to work for Sarah Jane. She'll swing it to Lindsay Pionic. Pionic inside to Annalise. Back here, Ava Conchia. Conchia, get it to Lila. Lila, pop it across to Demetris. Ella with time to work, and she's got speed to burn out to that far touch line. Juke it around, back inside. Bolchin. Bolchin spin it to her left. Leave it now for Pionic. Pionic play it to Annalise. Annalise to the left flat. Tegan trying to take it away as she'll tap it middle. She's got time and room to work. Fire it with the left foot, middle of the field. Sarah Jane trying to trap it and taken away by that back middle defender. Here comes Charles, maybe. Is that Morgan wearing number 9, perhaps? When trapped by 9, whoever it is. And my eyes are terrible. My apologies to whoever it really is. Foster. That one. Nice redirection by Red Wine. Tegan with time, and she will give ground taken away by the Valders defenders. Annalise gets it back to Pionic. Pionic handoff to Cora Foster. Foster chop it up there on the far touchline. Trap there. Lambrick turn it in, and she's gonna pop it forward. Gonna get past the defender. Tegan trying to trap it. That one chipped out near the 30 in the air. Lila will take it away to that right flat, and it's going to be Lambrick trying to get the corner as she gets into that right flat, fired on that near post. Great play by Julia Saraki. Corner kick for the Ships. Now that wind starts to kick off Lake Michigan. Chip that one right in front of the mark, trying to turn on it on the Ships, and then melee back to the right side. Swing it to Ella Demetris. Demetris chop it middle. In the air from Red Wine to the right flat, trying to chase it down there are the Vikings. Lob that one in. Lambrick up on the roof of the goal. 12:21 to go in the first half. Shipbuilders leading at 3-0. Not that that matters. This is a scrimmage with the Valders Vikings. That one, turn back middle. Annalise buys time. Lambrick now trying to get a full send, and she will emerge with it. Oh, what a great save, but there to clean it up with the left foot was Tegan Hine. Lambrick bought herself a wide open shot as she dropped two defenders there, and a diving save by Julia Saraki deflecting right in front of the goal, and there was Tegan Hine to punch it in with the left foot. Ships lead at 4-0. Not that it matters or any of these goals count towards the stats. They will tomorrow, though, against Cedar Grove, Belgium, as a very talented, I think, D3 school is going to roll in here for non-conference play to start the season. Ships trying to get this final tune-up used to their advantage to get where they need to be tomorrow. Ella Demetris slided up that right side. She's got Lambrick turn it middle. That's a handball, I would think. Sarah Jane going to chip it across, unable to get it in. And that wind is kicked up, blowing from the east off that big cold pond. You can see by the bundled up attendees here at the Cube with 10:40 to go. Par for the course this time of year, shipheads, as you all know. Janie, pop it to the left. She's got Hine. Tegan unable to square it, and it's off the side of her foot and out of bounds. Perhaps the wind did part of that. Chop that one out. Here's 6. Mixing it up with Tegan. Annalise, leave it for Ava Conchia. Conchia, middle to Lila Redwine. Sarah Janie trying to spin and turn on it. She will get there first in front of the defender. Another just beautiful save by Julia Saraki. That one, great job serving it up right in front of the goal. Tegan Hine. And a misfire on the part of and number 9, I think, might be Morgan. Tegan put the brakes on. Now she'll bust into that left flat and she'll fire it on goal. Saraki gets another save. wind behind her on this punt. She will boom it. That one will hit right near the 5 at midfield. Trapped by Pionic. She'll find Cora Foster. Foster, swing it wide. Lambrick, turn to the sideline. Send it ahead to Janie. Janie will elude that first defender, and she'll break into the clear across to Tegan. Tegan, leave it for number 9. Number 9, turn on it, and another great save by Julia Saraki. That one headed forward by Cora Foster. High bounce, 16, trying to square it. And here comes Lila Redwine to take it away. On that right side, Rachel Lambrick. Lambrick, turn it middle. She'll send it to Hine, and Tegan able to get a touch on it, and not enough to sneak it past Saraki, who gets another save off the turf that time. That one shot out near midfield, jumped again by Cora Foster. Foster at the logo. Send it to Lambrick. Lambrick with position. Leave it for Bolchin. Janie in a crowd. Tap it out there right side. Rachel Lambrick with a golden opportunity, and she'll fire it. And another great save by Saraki. Julia Saraki. Just a brilliant performance thus far. And that one's going to just miss that far post for Tegan Hine off the off foot. $7:20 remain in this opening half. First action of the season, unofficial as it may be. Lambrick, tap it middle, Bolchin. Bolchin, swing it to number 9. Number 9 going to get wide. Find Rachel Lambrick. She'll turn it inside. Ripped away by the defender for Valders. She'll run it across and taken back by Tegan Hine, and she'll bully the defender. Wide now for Hine, back middle. She's got number 9 spinning across. What a great pass. Lambrick accelerating and then taken away. Saraki will control it there, still on the turf, swing it back out. Spin on it, and Saraki, another save. That one would have been wide of the mark, it appeared. Julia, boot that one high in the air. She's got any wind here kind of at her back somewhat. Annalise, still on her feet. Pop it middle. Janie there, eluding the defender. Annalise trying to break it to the middle of the field, and she'll fire it with the left foot. Saraki up to the challenge, however, as she drops to a knee and collects that one off the turf in the north end zone here. Boot that one. Taken, redirected anyway by Lila Redwine. Chopped away Cora Foster. Chasing it here is Pionic. Play it to the far sideline. Demetris jumped. That'll hit the turf, trickling to the far touchline. Ships controlling, still in play. Redwine accelerating, cross midfield. Redwine still on her feet. Now she will tap it up into that right flat. There is Lambrick. Lambrick with an opportunity to turn it back middle, and she'll chase it down on the baseline back towards that near post, and she was out of bounds. Near post for her, far post for us, ship heads. Probably self-explanatory. My apologies. My form is still preseason-like as well. That one jumped by Lambrick. She'll turn it back middle, leave it for Bolchin. Bolchin, put the brakes on, turn it to the top of the box, back to Koo. Kinchia has it jumped by the defender. Sarah Jane will take it back. Janie with room to work. And she'll juke to her right and taken away. That one trickling to the far touchline, put the brakes on there for Valders. And a collision play on here in this scrimmage. Breaking to the right now. Number 9, fire it, and Saraki. Headed back across to Annalise. Pionic, time to control. She'll go middle. Cora Foster, control it. Find Koo. Chop middle. It's going to be Red Wine who gets there first. Valders rip it away as they'll turn, try to get something going offensively on their side of the pitch, and it will be a Valders throw in with 3:31 remaining. Oh, no, it won't. Lob that one in, big throw, and they're going to get Tegan with the use of her appendages. She'll take it back here. Coach Jones trying to manufacture some urgency. Back to Foster. Foster ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin tap it back to Redwine. Redwine time to the right side. Lambrick on that right wing. We're going to get an offside call against the Shipbuilders. That one chopped back. Controlled. Middle. Annalise. She'll juke right. Slide it up right side. Sarah Jane busting into the right flat. And she'll fire it on goal too tall. .149 on the imaginary clock in this imaginary game. Slide that one on the turf, taken by Tegan. Tegan sidestepping the pushback from the defense, trying to get the angle to work. Back middle on the juke and right in the midsection of Saraki. 129 to go in the half. Shipbuilders lead at 3-0 by my count, but I may have lost count. Demetris, great move to shed that. Valders player. Slide at middle. She's got Bolchin. Bolchin, nice stop. She'll work it left. Tap it. Back middle goes number 9. And across, I think she was trying to send it across to Tegan. Foster still on her feet. Cora goes middle. Bolchin eluding that back middle defender. Find Lambrick. Lambrick with the right foot. Unable to get it past Saraki. 28 seconds ago in the half. One booted. Foster will play it back. Annalise. Chip it to the 35. Valders turning on it. 13 seconds to go in the half. Redwine emerging. Annalise. 7 seconds to go in the half. Back middle. Pionic. She's got Redwine. 1 second to go in the half. Ship's not going to get a shot off. We're going to go to the halftime break. Ships lead it 3-0, I think, in this scrimmage against Valders. See you soon. Welcome back, shipheads. We've got first scrimmage of the year here for these Lady Shipbuilders soccer players. They host the Valders Vikings. Chip's leading this one. 3-0, I believe. Goals scored by Sarah Bolch and Addison Lecker. And not exactly sure on that first goal. Shipbuilders cold out there, and they should be, as it was low 40s at kick. Winds blowing off the lake. Played a round of disc golf this morning. Cato Falls County Park. Temps pushing 60 out there. Hassan and I played our round. Almost no wind. Beautiful for the first Monday of spring break until you get back home. And it looks like the goalkeepers are not going to switch sides. So we'll see whether or not ships are able to hang some more goals, not having to try to sneak them past their own standout, Julia Saraki, as they were doing the entire first half. That one played back middle by the ships. Again, wish I had a roster for you, shipheads. That one's going to be played. Looking up for Addie Mallard, there was number 20. That one going to be trapped on the near sideline by Mallard, looking for Regina Rafe Aro. And here comes Regina. Regina, nice job by Aro, and she's going to fire it past the goalkeeper there on the near post. And Regina, standout point guard on the JV basketball team, able to punch it in. She might have gotten that first goal too, shipheads. I was wondering who it was that got the scoring started. It might have been Regina. We got the halftime news that she was number 13. I know she's a talented soccer player as well as basketball player. Shipheads, you know that I'm a lot more comfortable talking about the latter. I saw Regina hit a potential game-winning shot this year, heartbreaking end to the game. I can't remember who it was against, but just a big-time shot. Now fighting down the left side, Ryan Miglieri Ryan Miglieri turning to the goal, fired across, and she's gonna get it to deflect in. Ryan keeps the goal train rolling here. Ships get two quick ones to start half number 2 from Rafe Aro and Miglieri, freshman and a senior. The proverbial two boats passing in the night there. That one chopped over. Lecker trying to take it away. Ryan behind the back goes middle. Drawl able to play it across to Stecker. Back to Ava. Ava with time. Chop it forward. She's got Mallard. Mallard play it ahead. Walking the tightrope is Addie. Addie, great acceleration and control. She'll try to find Ryan there. That's going to deflect out of bounds to the Vikings, I believe. Throw in for 14. Looking for Miglieri. That one deflecting all the way back, going to be controlled by the ships. Ava Giral. Turn it back center for Ava. Ava still on her feet as she splits defenders. Poke it forward there, knocked back. Regina. Persistence. Pop it back. Ryan. Turn it inside for Mallard. Ships. Short range volleying. Miglieri accelerating through a couple defenders there. Addy. Leave it on the near touchline, 14-14, play it inside of 22, trying to get it to Mallard, and it's chopped out of bounds. Shipbuilders throw in from deep in Vikings territory. They lead this one 5-0. It is a scrimmage against the Valders Vikings. Bounce that one to Ryan. Ryan try to play it inside that defender on the ground all the way across. Great center job by number 20. Is that one was a bender right in front of the goal. Draw taken away back there. Nice play by number 16, 18, 16, 18. Who is 18? Don't know. 14. Bounce it short to Mallard. Find Miglieri. She gets a foot on it. That one off the side of the foot of the defender. That one top of the box. Here is a row. Pop it across. And tap that one inside number 20. Trap it for 18 and out of bounds off the ships. Clock going the opposite direction in this half. We counted down from 40 in half number one. Now we're counting up from 40. It's a confusing game, shipheads. Find my head spinning often. And great job by Ryan as she splits a defender there, trying to keep behind that one, scooped off the turf by the goalkeeper back there for Valders. And she will boom it up towards the 40. High bounce over the top of the last Vikings player. Giral gonna center it to Saraki. Julia ranging way out here. Julia scoop it up right side. She's gonna hit Miglieri in stride. Nice job by Rayanne. Turn it up here for Mallard. Mallard trying to move it inside. That one deflecting out here. Regina accelerating through a crowd. Pop it to that left side. 21 able to redirect it inside. Jumped by the Vikings. Taken back by Rafe Aroe. Lecker now trying to go middle. And Mallard fire it with the left foot. Great play by the keeper back there to deflect that back. Loft it. It's going to hit the ground. Played by Giral. Ava. Short stop. Turn it back inside. And she's going to find Miglieri. That's going to deflect back, swing it across 20, trap, loft it to that far touchline. She's got Stecker out there, left foot it, back middle, and Miglieri breaking for that left side. Turn it back in for Ryan on the turf to Lecker fighting for it and still in play. Here comes the follow by Miglieri. That one's going to pop out to that left flat. Here comes Anna Stecker, and she'll move it middle with the left foot, and we're going to get an offsides penalty against Addie Lecker there. Good effort by senior Anna Stecker to turn that one back inside, but Lecker off side right in front of the box there. That one chipped out near the 20, going to hit the turf there. Redirected, run down by Rafe Aro. Jarol, far touchline, turn it back inside, taken by the Vikings. And a collision there. 21 finds herself on her backside, taken back by Stecker. Stecker work it to the sideline. She'll spin back middle, leave it for Ava. Up to 18, peeled away, 14, chopping at it, and that one's going to get out of bounds. To the ships here, 49-10 gone by. Ships lead this one 5-0. Nice job turning it back middle for Addie Mallard, and Miglieri playing the deflection is Regina to that left side, number 21 breaking into the clear. She'll center it up, chopping at it, Ships. And here comes Lecker. Lecker chopping at it. Great job by the goalie there. I think Ryan got the redirection right back to Addie, and Addie had a chance, but good recovery by the goalie. Headed back, middle of the field. Accelerating forward now for the Ships, 18, and she'll tap it out to Mallard. Mallard on that right flat. Great center up, and here comes Lecker, unable to knock it home. First got by Ryan, and Addie Lecker filling on that left side, streaking to the goal, and just unable to connect. That one's going to hit the turf near the 35, headed back by 18, and she'll loft it right side. Mallard trying to juke right. Here's the trailer. Number 20 still on her feet. She'll go middle. Chop that back to Regina. Regina swing it wide. She's got Stecker over there on the left side. Anna with time to work. Back to Ava Gerald. And is Lindsay Pionic the backup goalie? Holy cats. Pop that one forward. On the ground, 20, middle. Loft it, headed back by Regina. Ryan, try that left side. Addie turn to it and not able to get a full send, and Ships with an opportunity. Ooh. Great recovery for the keep. And Valders. That one's going to be played now by Regina. Regina give ground 21. 21 trying to break contain on the left side. Get it ahead to Lecker. Lecker. Tap it back middle. 21 with the follow, and she'll break loose on that left flat, trying to take it away and square it is Miglieri. Miglieri turn it to her right, tap it forward, able to control, get it back to 21. 21, give ground. Looking for a reset. Stecker goes middle. Lecker with the left foot, and that one's going to be played off the turf. That one will be trapped by 14. 14 at the 35-yard line, accelerating through a crowd, breaking to her right, still on her feet. Tap it ahead. Great ball. Send it middle. Mallard. Good play by the goalie back there as she gobbles it up right at her midsection. That one off the side of her foot to this near touch line. Foot race to the boundary. Valders tap it, keep it alive on this near sideline. Knocked out of bounds by the Ships. Nope, knocked out of bounds off the Vikings. That's also knocked out of bounds off the right foot of the Vikings player. Ryan, square it, turn it inside. Accelerating it out of there is the defender. She'll find 16. 16, a swing and a miss, taken now by Ava Gerald. Ava, get it to Miglieri. Brian sidestepping the defender, looking to square it now. Pop it to the right. She had Addie Mallard, good find over there. Good defensive recovery for the Vikings, running it out of that right flat. Slide it all the way up here, 18. Able to trap it, turn it back middle, has 24. I'm sorry, that's number 20. Swing and a miss, 20. That might have been a juke. Chop it back middle, top of the box, right side. That one trickling out, taken by the Vikings. Pop back in the air, 18. Turn and square for Ryan. Able to get it across. What a great pass from Migliere, and then punched into the back left of the goal by Addie Lecker. That was a great spin to the left by Ryan Miglieri. Serve it up on a silver platter for Lecker on the left side, and the Ships lead this one 6-0, I think. Valders back to work. Ships dominating the offensive side of the ball here, and you hope and expect that. That's a handball. Let it go. They will. Tap it out there. Pop it middle. There's Miglieri. Ryan with dazzling play to set that last goal up. Miglieri jockeying for it. That one's going to be taken by Ava G. Pop back middle. And, oh, looky here. Julia Saraki mixing it up out there in the field. That one going to be played by 20. 21 racing for it, and she'll control it and turn it on that far touchline. Nice sidestep of both those defenders. Great job keeping on her feet there. Put the brakes on. Leave it for Anna Stecker. Stecker. She'll box out there beautifully. Play it for Ava G. Tap it forward. Ava running behind it. Gerald still on her feet. Ava G emerging with the ball. That one's going to deflect into that left flat. Collect it out here. 21. Turn it inside. There's Ava. Ava G goes middle now. That one cleared by the defender. Taken back by Lecker. Lecker will turn back to the goal on the ground now. To the ground went Ryan there. Head it forward, number 20. Not a solid header off the side of her head. Pop that one back middle. 20 will control. Moving to the left. Pop it over to 21. And 21 mixing it up over there. Comes out on top in a physical collision. Stecker trying to rip it away. Ships looking to control. Jockeying back and forth for possession. Turned it inside. There's Lecker. Lecker has it taken away on the interior entry pass. Throwing for the Ships. That one chased on that left baseline and not going to get there. That one punched into the back of the goal. And Ryan Miglieri, the senior, scores again. She's got at least 2 goals and an assist. And Shipheads, I was changing my sweatshirt situation there, had it pulled over my head, getting a little cold here in the press box, and had my glasses off. Couldn't really tell what was going on until the last second. So again, I am also in preseason form on the call. Ships lead at 7-1 at least, 7-0 at least in this scrimmage. Lecker trying to chase it down that far touchline. Collision at midfield there. He's going to get a whistle against the ships. And it's going to be over everyone. Again, I think that's Pionic back there in goal. Stecker send it forward. Ships after the deepest penetration into shipbuilders territory for the Vikings all day, pretty much. Ships with a quick flip of the field back in their direction. Saraki running in the clear on that top left side. She'll tap it middle. That one trapped, controlled. Out here to Mallard. Mallard, juke it around the defender. Great job by Addy. Turn it middle. Looking for the hat trick is Miglieri. Here's the follow for Saraki trying to send it on goal. That one tapped across Lecker. Foot race, and it's going to be won by the goalkeeper for the Vikings. 59th minute here. We'll see if we get that line change and the starters back in. 7-0 already. These starters have not faced the Valders goalie, only Saraki thus far. Chop that one middle, back to Ryan. Ryan across deflection. Miglieri going to chase it down. She'll tap it forward. Saraki trying to run it down. Miglieri with the follow. That one deflects back. Number 7, trapped by Ryan. And that one's going to deflect out here. Chop it forward. And sidestepping there. Nice handle for the defender there in Valders. That one's going to pop out. And Valders, another threat materializing for the Vikings. Long run for the ships. And that one's going to slow roll on the baseline out of bounds. End of the third quarter here. We're going to get shipbuilders starters back on the field for a little while, it looks like. Start with a goal kick for the Shipbuilders. Looks like it's on a Stecker back there playing in the pipes for the Shipbuilders in this final stretch of this scrimmage. Get it ahead, Morgan Schnell. Schnell, middle of the field, looking for Bolchin. Bolchin controlling center circle. She will emerge and chop it ahead to Morgan. Morgan, control it, tap it forward to Annalise, and she'll leave it perfectly for Tegan. Tegan is a great job by the goalkeeper there as it turns back that threat. Tegan had her one-on-one on an island. She was able to deflect it with that right foot. Regrouping here for the Shipbuilders. Regina, play it to Cora Foster, get it to Lambrick. Lambrick on this right side, turn it middle and off the back heel, finding Annalise, charging through Sarah Jane, looking to square it. Chop it back here to Demetris. Ella, tap it right side. Annalise, that one chopped back. Schnell with the left foot, that one knocked down, and great play by the goalie again. She has made a couple of spectacular saves against these starters in consecutive possessions. Lambrick, and that one's knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. She'll send it on the overhead pass to Bolchin. Bolchin jockeying with number 12 out of bounds. Can get another throw in for the Ships here. They're on the overhead. Tap it back to Bolchin, out of bounds. From Ella there. That one, a redirection for Red Wine. Tegan Hine now chasing it down on that left perimeter. Tap it middle for Annalise. Annalise emerging with it, and she'll fire it wide of the mark as she was able to sidestep that defender and buy herself a one-on-one with the goalie. Just pulled it with the left foot. That one played by Bolchin. Looking to juke around the defenders. Lambrick emerging with possession. She'll tip it back to Janie. Janie, fire it with the left foot and up over the goalkeeper. That's a great shot for number 3, Sarah Bolchin. I almost called her Agent Zero. And the chip shot with the left foot, her second goal of the scrimmage. Shipbuilders lead at 8-0. Janie, of course, set the single season record for goals scored for the Ships last year. I think the final number ended up being 22 when it was all set, 23 maybe when it was all said and done. Turn that one to the near sideline. Bolchin now will meet it here near the 30, put a juke on. She'll run it to this near sideline, trying to turn the corner, put the brakes on again. Sarah Jane, back middle, Lambrick. Lambrick sidestepping the defender, chasing down the ball now. Back to Lambrick with the defender. Rachel can emerge with it, center it up, top of the box, and bend that one for Morgan Schnell, unable to pull it inside that far post, however. That one played by Annalise. Annalise to Janie. Janie back middle. Chase down by Morgan Schnell. Fired into the back of the net. Off the assist from Bolchin. Eight. Did I say 8 last time? Shipheads, I think it might be 9-0. Of no consequence whatsoever in this meaningless scrimmage dress rehearsal. I don't know if the Vikings are playing one for real tomorrow, but the Shipbuilders are. Same place here at the Cube as they will host Cedar Grove, Belgium, a formidable squad. Those of you who have watched any of the LUFC games Sarah Jane has played the last couple of years, a lot of familiar faces on that Cedar Grove, Belgium team. Non-conference against a D3 or D4, I'm not exactly sure, but it's a heavy hitter coming in here to the Cube tomorrow night to start the season off. It'll be a good early season test for the Ships, who have lofty goals, I'm sure, this season, as so much of this roster with a wealth of starting experience. That one chopped on the ground. Annalise trying to sneak it through a crowd. Good play by the goalie. That's going to be taken back by Annalise. Annalise turned the corner on that far sideline and she'll juke inside and chop it back outside. Great ball handling by Koo, and she'll send it to that near post. Scooped out the turf by the keeper again. Booted into the wind for Valders. Red wine. Chop it across. Morgan Schnell will play it to Janie. Janie in a crowd. Get it to Lambrick. Lambrick on. Oh, she was able to get there and unable to keep it in play, however. Schnell fired on goal and just off the right post, run down by the goalkeeper there in front of Lambrick. That one booted. Gonna hit at the 35, headed back by Cora Foster, run down by Annalise. Annalise play it near sideline Lambrick. Lambrick tap it back. Lila Redwine taken back by Valders. Valders looking to flip the field. They haven't been able to do that successfully today at all. Out to Rachel Lambrick. She'll touch it forward to Janie. Janie turn it inside the defender, and she'll center it up for Annalise Koo. And that one is gonna be into the back left side. Senior Annalise Koo able to slide it past the keeper there on the left. A lunging attempt to save it for Valders' goalkeeper back there for naught. As the Ships, I believe, might have just hit double digits, 9 or 10 on the ledger for the Ships. We've got just under 11 minutes left in this scrimmage, I think. Tegan in space, tap it in middle, send it back out there left side, and that one tapped across in front of the box there, deflecting out. Morgan Schnell with the left foot, unable to get it past. One booted. Demetris. Tap it forward to Lambrick here. Out of bounds to the Vikings. Janie looking to take that one away. Valders will emerge with it. Tap it to Rachel Lambrick. She'll touch it up to Janie. Janie spinning. Goes middle. Schnell across. Annalise. Tap it forward to Tegan. Tegan jockeying for it. Annalise going to play it back here to Ava Conchia. Ava Q on the return pass from Morgan Schnell. Get it deep on the interior entry pass. Janie now will control it. And that half moon at the top of the box. Working around there, Lila Redwine fired a Scud missile right into the back of a defender's head. Janie trying to get one on target there with the follow and out of play down near the Cedars in the south end zone. When jumped by the ships, Lambrick trying to beat the keeper there. We're going to get a corner kick. Good pressure play by Rachel Lambrick. Morgan Schnell will set up on the trigger for this corner kick from the southwest end zone here at the Cube around Rubik Field. Shipbuilders doing it for real tomorrow. If you're able to get out here and support this team, they should be fun to watch in the 2026 season. That one lofted in front of the goal. Ship's trying to get ahead on it. A good kick from the corner, and that one chopped out of bounds. They're going to get to do it again from the opposite corner, I believe. That one lofted. Backside Lambrick trying to redirect it in. Side of her foot. Another great attempt on the corner for the Shipbuilders. Sarah will play that one off the goal kick. Bust it middle. Janie still on her feet, and she'll fire it wide of the mark. Denied a hat trick in the scrimmage. For now, I should add that one taken by Tegan. Tegan with time, and she's going to loft it up over the crossbar. Shipbuilders let a couple opportunities go by the wayside on consecutive tries, but when you're up 10-0 or 9-0 in a meaningless game, certainly can forgive that. That one going to be trapped there by Schnell, and she'll find the back of the net. Nope, that's not Morgan. That's Tegan. Tegan Hine able to get in on the fun. The left foot. Ships continue to dominate this one. The tune of 11 goals to none by my count, which admittedly don't take that number to the bank, shipheads. Accelerating through a crowd here on her feet is Morgan Schnell. She'll tap it out to Janie. Janie trying to square it. That one will be played back inside for Annalise on the deflection to the far touchline. Janie's going to get there, play it to the baseline. Bolchin on her feet. Back to Koo. Chip it wide left. Eddie Lecker back in the game. Tegan Heinel sit down. Annalise rip that one away from the goal kick. And Morgan will control. Get it to Conchia. All the way back now to Regina. Regina with time to operate. Find Pionic. Lindsay P. Demetris walking this near sideline. And that's going to be a great play on the part of Morgan Schnell. Beautiful footwork there as she was able to play that pass inside from Rachel Lambert, I believe. Dance around the defender, great control and finish for Morgan Schnell. Ships lead at 12-0, I think. And we're under 5 minutes remaining in this one. Hat trick there, I think, for Morgan. And Annalise on her feet. That one behind her. Lila, chip it ahead. Looking for Ryan on the play. That one will deflect back, hit the turf. Sarah Jane accelerating past the defender, and she'll play it to the left. Lecker trying to turn it inside on the pass from Bolchin. Unable to get a solid play on it. Ava Conchia will be replaced by Julia Saraki. Under 3 minutes to play here. That one a bender off the foot of the ship's player. Chop it forward. Lecker. Here comes Ryan. Janie now. She'll turn it wide, get it back to number 14. That one taken away. Pionic to the near touchline. Lambrick ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin give and go back to Rachel Lambrick. Lambrick turning to her left. Get it to Miglieri. That one deflecting and ripped away on the play by Redwine. It appears Ryan emerging with it. Addie Lecker trying to turn. And that one's going to get past the defender, Addie Lecker, with her second goal of this game as she sneaks it inside the far post on the right. And lucky 13, I think, on the goal tally for the ships. Unlucky 0 still for the Valders Vikings. Things will get better for Valders. I'm almost certain. That one, collision near the 40. Deflecting. Pionic, play it forward. Lambrick, wheeling to her right, turn it back inside. Taken by the Vikings. Send it on the turf, back to Lindsay P. Lindsay, find Redwine, little juke move, turn it back middle. Lila, splitting defenders. Redwine still on her feet. She'll tap it for. Here comes Addie Lecker, looking for the hat trick for Addie. Addie with the left foot, nudge it forward, wide of the mark. 79-14 on the clock. And it might be freezing as that wind blows chilly off Lake Michigan, but a sign of summer in the air as you can hear the ice cream trucks jingle over there somewhere, shipheads. It's there. You know what? That might be church. And into the back of the net there, Addie Lecker with the hat trick in this scrimmage.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Final in this scrimmage. 14-0, I think. Hopefully no one's going back through and counting the actual tallying, calling me out publicly for my mistake on that. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Hope someone see them.
We'll see you tomorrow night here, 6:30 here at the Cube. Until then, shipheads, we gotta go now. We'll catch you then.